Welcome to Kailash with Mohanji, experience the second part. I wanted to clarify one thing from the previous part that I made. I feel in the first part I might have said I was not sure how to be around Mohanji, not comfortable around Mohanji. See, these aspects had nothing to do with Mohanji. It all had to do with me. Kailash, going to Kailash is actually taking a new birth, and you basically are leaving a lot of your old patterns, old tendencies behind. And me going to Kailash with Mohanji, just after meeting him, it was a very intense experience in the sense that a lot of the insecurities, inhibitions, all the lower qualities of a personality just comes at your face, and he reflects it back because he's an empty vessel, just like a mirror. So he reflects it back. So those were the feelings that I was feeling about myself, and I didn't understand what was happening. So I wanted to clarify before we begin that whatever I said in the last episode, it all was my own character, my own personality, my own garbage that was coming up. And Mohanji is none of that. So on that note, I forgot to mention one more thing in the last episode. For those, if you have not watched the first 2016 episodes, I had mentioned in the end of it that I was not able to go to Gaurikund in my 2000 experience. So when 2017 opportunity came, after my mom's experience, what she said to me, my first thought was, oh wow, I'm getting an opportunity to go back to Kailash. Now I can do Gaurikund again. Not again. I can finally go to Gaurikund. So that was the agenda after my mom for me to fulfill. And I looked forward to it. So on that note, let's start with this 2017 experience, what I wanted to share with you guys today. Since I'm only sharing the highlights, I'm not going into details of what exactly happened. So before we begin with the experience, I wanted to share the story behind what happened. See, I met Mohanji in 2016, and I got initiated into Kriya. As a Kriya yogi, he teaches us certain steps. And one part of the Kriya is called Sun Kriya. Basically, you're just glancing at the sun, connecting to the sun, and it's part of something that Mohanji believes it helps us purify. So that is one aspect. So what I used to do as an individual, I myself I'm giving you a little backstory why I'm going to this. This is very relevant for my 2017 experience. So as an individual, I could never connect to children. I was never comfortable around them. I felt uneasy around them. And as a mom, it was very difficult for me to be a mom. And that feeling exacerbated by people around me, making me feel I was not a good mom. I was said a lot of bad things, which used to hurt me, and I used to cry a lot about it. I used to watch other moms who were apparently better in raising the kids. So, sorry. So this aspect was very, very powerful for me at that time. I could not connect to my own children. I had 2 kids at that time, but it was not easy for me to connect to them like I would see other moms connect so easily. For me, I'm there, but I'm not there. It was very difficult. So every morning when I did the Sun Kriya, I would pray to the sun, just as a prayer to Mohanji and the masters, make me a better mom, make me a better mom. That was the only prayer I continuously had from 2016 onwards. Every morning, no matter how cold it was, I would somehow do the Kriya, and I made sure I prayed. So that is there. Now Kailash comes. In 2017, I'm with my mom, I'm with my cousin, and this experience I'm sharing is from Mansarovar. So there were two buses. We came in one bus and Mohanji comes in another bus. So we all took dips, and it was a very profound dip, just like last year in 2016. I don't know how many dips I took, but it was not as crazy as 2016. I remember being in the water with Mohanji. He put water on us. He did Abhishekam on us. We did Abhishekam on him, and it was very intense, I remember. And I'm very grateful to that, because you don't know how much of, baggage is relieved from that. Anyhow, what I remember closely from this trip was I had this Narmada, you see this here, Narmada, it's a lingam from Narmada River that Mohanji Foundation sells. So I had picked this up in Kathmandu to be blessed by Mohanji. So I took this out and I went up to Mohanji, can you please bless this for me? And of course he blessed it, and at the exact same time, one of the participants, Dr. Harpreet, was here. He also came. He brought a small Shivalingam that was part of his family. He brought it to Mohanji. Can you please bless this for me? I'm standing there, and my mom comes there as well, and my cousin comes there as well. Somehow, Dr. Wasi, my mom, my cousin, myself, and Mohanji are all standing. And I think Mohanji tells Dr. Harpreet to get water from Mansarovar in the bottle, and he gets it, and he does the Abhishekam, and he tells all of us standing there to drink the water that's falling. Basically, lingam was on the hands, and water is falling, the Mansarovar, and then he says to drink. So we all take the sips, and surprisingly, the water is tasting not like Mansarovar, but like rose water. We all looked at each other, what has just happened? And he said it's blessings from Kailash. So nothing else was said afterwards. Knowing those of you who know Mohanji, or those of you who do not know Mohanji, he's very elusive. He does many things for his disciples, his people who follow him, people who love him. He does so many things without our knowledge. We don't have even 1% of understanding of what's happening with what he does. So we have no idea what happened. But at least my own limited understanding is that somehow some past karmic agenda from between all of us was removed in that visit. Why else would we all visit, right, during that yatra? So I was immensely grateful for that event, that Mansarovar turned into rosewater, and it was blessings from Kailash. I took it as that. And the second part I would like to share, which was very profound for me. So I told you there were two buses that went to Kailash, to Mansarovar, and Mohanji was in the first bus, I was in the second bus. So now I'm sitting in my seat and I see Mohanji is walking in my bus, and I'm surprised that he's coming in our bus, because normally he doesn't shift positions like that. So he came and sat right in front of my seat, and so little backstory, I am comfortable with this participant. I've known him since 2016. I get along with him, I'm very friendly with him, and we were just chatting away that how come he's always around me, he's like my brother, he's blah blah, we're very close in that moment. And then we're just speaking, and Mohanji interjects our conversation. He says he's not your brother, he's not your friend, he is your son that you had lost in your last life. You thought you had lost in your last life, or past lives, I'm sorry. And I was kind of confused with that, because I didn't know what that meant. But I took it as, okay, this means something. And in that moment, I didn't know what would that statement do to me. So few months after, I'm going a little forward out of this experience. Few months afterwards, I had gone to some other function, and this whole event got clarified for me, what Mohanji had said. And it turned out that I had lost this child, this person who was my child in the past life. And since then, there was so much of pain which I received from the society, and I kind of made myself into a cocoon where nothing was kind of impacting me. Nothing was entering that space. So I was like, a wall around me. So there was no love. There was nothing to give or receive, both ends. So you see the impact of what I was feeling as a mom in this life. I was not able to give love to my children, and I was not able to receive love from children. So it was like a two-way stream, because I have done this to myself in the past lives due to some karmic event that happened. And that pain was somehow carrying over lifetimes. And Mohanji, by just telling me that statement after months are over, it gave me so much of clarity, awareness. That awareness itself broke down the walls around me slowly by slowly, months after this yatra. And after I came back from this other event I told you about, I was able to connect to my children. I felt different with them. It was like a profound shift, because I could see, I could feel, I was able to connect, I could love them. And I have no words other than great gratitude to Mohanji and Kailash. Okay, the second event of getting emotional today. So what I understood from this event, overall, I'm sharing with you guys, is that no prayer goes unanswered with this tradition and Mohanji. I was just basically getting up every morning after my Kriya practice, connecting to the sun, praying to, I don't know, whatever's out there. Make me a better mom. I didn't expect anything. I didn't know if I was going to get anything back. It was a genuine prayer from my heart, because it really hurt me that people were saying I'm not a good mom. But Kailash and Mohanji made it happen for me. I feel like I don't compare myself to anybody anymore. Even if somebody is doing a lot better than me as a mom, I am content as a mom. I feel like I am giving my best, and there's no comparison left in me anymore. And to me, that is definitely part of self-acceptance that Mohanji talks about. And I wanted to share this with you guys, because no matter what our prayers are, how little it is, there will be a time in our lives when the time is going to show up where we will be rewarded for what we are praying. And this is very important, that anybody who's listening to this understands that no genuine prayer goes unanswered with the true master. So that being said, I will not be recording any more videos after this, because this was the most profound experience that I had from this Kailash Yatra. And I will conclude this 2017 experience by saying that I did not get to finish the intention that I came with, which was go to Gaurikund. That never happened. Long story short, I will just briefly say that because of the nature of the trip that year, somehow things were not aligned. The weather at Dolmala Pass, which is the highest point of Kailash, we were advised not to go further in our trip, in our yatra. And collectively as a group, we all felt that it was not safe to go. And we all kind of came back from North Face back to the base, and we came back to Kathmandu. And yatra never finished completely around the mountain that year. So that whole intention of going to Gaurikund never really happened. But it gets fulfilled for me in 2023. And I will write about that, I will speak about that in the upcoming writings or video. I haven't decided yet. So I will leave you guys here. I hope these Kailash videos inspire you to look at this pilgrimage in a profound way, because it is not something that we decide for ourselves. It is a calling. And if you have a calling, don't wait for it. Doesn't matter about a lot of things. If you make the intention, things will happen. Things will come your way. And I want to share one last thing. First video I recorded, I was not sure of my memory of a lot of things, especially some places that we had visited. And I was really upset that I was not remembering things. But guess what? Since I work as a volunteer with Kailash with Mohanji, I was looking through some work documents and going through my emails for somebody else. And I found a write-up that I had done for myself for 2017. And as I read, it gave me clarity of what actually happened in 2017. You see how the tradition in Mohanji works. Since I was not remembering what exactly happened because it was 8 years ago, they actually gave me a document which I had written for myself. The clarity came, and I was able to express it today for you guys. See how everything just aligns. We just have to make the intention of doing something. It all comes together. And this is the beauty of going to Kailash with Mohanji. It's a lifetime's opportunity, once in a lifetime's opportunity. And if you have the opportunity, please take it. And again, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for being with me. And if I decide to make 2023, I will post it here. Yeah, lots of love. Aum Namah Shivaya. Bye-bye.